Um, I know we just talked about overcoming setbacks and staying resilient. During your job search, what were your strategies for, I guess, overcoming any rejections or any obstacles if you had faced them? I'm not sure if you did. And how did you work through all of that? How did TS for You help in shaping you to appropriately prepare for the job market, which is, of course, different than a self-initiated attempt at getting a job. How did everything work out for you?
So basically, when I was taking let's say interviews, I didn't have much failure in my interviews personally. I my first interview again was very nervous. Um, the interviews that I took, I actually got in all of them because again my foundation was very strong. So I think I took four interviews. Yeah, so I took interviews with four companies. I got into four of them. I rejected three of them. I kept the one that I'm working right now. So I didn't have much, but again, another thing is all of my interviews I kept, like again, like Shiblu Ahmed or my other teammates. Feedback I think was one of the main thing um during those interviews, because even though I got in, I had to still improve each interviews because and I took the feedback from these people because I wasn't knowing, like how I'm doing wrong and all that stuff. So they gave me the feedback, which helped me a lot. And again, another some tips and tricks, and I'm pretty sure Shiblu Ahmed can explain way better than me, like those interview tips and all that. The small things, how do you prepare your email? Is that there's so many things that I don't even think anybody should be worried right now. If they go to interviews, they can just quickly with it's just 1 hour thing that you just need to know some tips, which I don't think even like you need to stress about. So these are the stuff basically, uh, which helps in the interviews.
Yeah, so I think he again mentioned that he had a strong the foundation, which is the key basically, and it is the most important before you go to the job market. And then remember he said the feedback. I personally believe they all got placed super quick in 1 month, because they all work together, and we are all almost in all interviews. Whoever allowed us, basically, we normally like to be in the interview. We like to listen, right, and we actually assess. And one of the things we always talk, you need to listen to the feedback. So the feedback is important. And the good thing, his interview, I think all interview was not technical really, because he started with we always teach should not be technical approach. You always go with the conversational approach. He got each of them. I remember three, and he said the four. So basically, he got the New York Times and the local company, and this he got basically all the position. And if you think he actually accepted the contract position, of course, a lot of money there. He rejected New York Times, basically. He could have accepted the both job. And then less than 1 year, I think the 1 year or some month, the contract job became the full-time. So you see this? All about the persistence, work as a team, listen to the feedback, right? So as we join, we are supposed to listen to everybody's, the same thing, basically, I'm Raman, that you have to work with me closely, you have to record the interview if I'm not joining, or I have to join your interview. We need to see what you say, though we can help, basically. Same practice. But again, only thing I can say, echo with him, if he didn't work with me, or if you're not that up to the standard, maybe you will stuck in his interview process. So you are the one, all are the main, basically. We are not. The provider is not the main, it's all of the consumer. It's you need it, right? So you have to be consistent, you have to be disciplined, and you have to follow the process, you have to work with us, and you see things work, basically. It works basically for everyone. I have seen nobody as of now, they were consistent, they're committed, they're dedicated, they work with us, game has been done successfully. But if you do in between anything else, you will be hanging in the balance. Either you blame yourself, or you blame the process, you blame the time you can blame. That is a job, basically. You just have to change the game, and you have to work with your mentor, things work. That's the observation as of now.